Hey guys, welcome back to the Stuff of Legend. My name is D'Lo, and I've got some more actually TV news for you. In this case, it's actually TV news. It's not movie news. So it's regarding the Titans on DC Universe, the streaming service put out by DC. This is coming very, very soon, and we are going to get to see the Titans show. This has a lot of controversy surrounding it because of the set photos and some of the casting choices have been very controversial because they sort of deviate from the classic interpretations of some of these characters. Now, in this, I actually have no real problem. I have no real problem with this if they make a push with CGI and makeup to make these characters seem super legit. Now, an interesting thing to me that I've always said and noticed whenever talking about this is that they went all out with Robin, with Brenton Thwaites as Robin. They went all out with Hawk and Dove. These characters look fantastic. The questionable looking characters, and this is most entirely about aesthetic because we haven't seen them yet. Now, well, we have in the trailers, but not the show, is the characters that are usually going to be heavy CGI: Raven, Starfire, and Beast Boy. And this is where it's going to get like iffy or questionable. Part of this was the Anna Diop casting for Starfire. She is African American. She is darker skinned. Traditionally, it's not about her Starfire being white. That's never really truly been the case. The case has been that she's Tamaranian and she's orange skinned. Now, the issue here is that anybody could play Starfire in theory, but we want to see orange skin. We want to see the red hair that looks like long fire. That's what it's supposed to look like. It's part of her persona, is the long fire. And in the images that were shown, we've already been over this a million times, as this is old news, is that it's super like curly, like bright, actual red, like this red hair. And it's a little odd. So there's been some controversy. Now, I'm the kind of guy that's like, hey, if you do a great job, if the story is good and we have fun with it, there's plenty of awesome action, and you do right by the characters in the story, hey, I'll be cool. You know, like it's not that big. It's not that big of a deal to me. I want to see because Starfire, if done right, should be orange, which is not a natural human skin color, or and green eyes, which is, and I don't mean like green as in like the color of the part right here. I mean like literally like glowing green, like alien green, the entire eyeball. That should be a thing. And then also the hair is red, but it's kind of like it's almost like a real red hair. It's not like this, and it's just weird interpretation that has been shown on the set photos. Now, this cast and everybody has already assured us, hey, context will explain the entire thing. Just trust us. And the guy, I'm sorry, I'm forgetting his name. I love the guy. I love his channel. But the guy from Charlie from Emergency Awesome he got an early pass to watch the show, the first like 3 episodes or something, and he told me, well, not me. He doesn't talk to me. I wish he would talk to me. That'd be super cool. He said in a video that I was watching, he said that he can't say anything because the embargo has not been lifted for review. But he said that context tells the story, and it puts to rest a lot of that which has upsetted the fans over the set photos. So in that respect, it's like, okay, great, awesome. That's all I really needed to hear. And we heard that from Anna Diop. We heard that from Minka Kelly. We heard that from who else was there? Who else was saying stuff? I think it might have been Brenton Thwaites. I don't remember who it was, but I think there was 3 voices that were part of the production. Oh, it was the producers. That's what it was. The producers were saying that. Sorry. Anyway, the whole point of this is that there's some really exciting news that has come via set photos. And then also now to confirm, they've taken some screenshots, and I think it was an IGN exclusive. IGN put out some images of the show showing not one Robin, but 2 Robins standing face to face. And one of them is clearly younger. And this is the beautiful point of this, is that the whole story is supposed to revolve around Robin leaving Batman and becoming his own dude, his own hero, trying to figure out his place in life. Does he want to be a hero? How does he put his skills to use? He becomes a cop in Detroit. And part of this is that there's a new Robin. And this is kind of fun because I'm going to give you guys a quote right now. I'm pulling this from an article from Screen Rant, who I believe pulled this from IGN. And so showrunner Greg Walker spoke to IGN about the photos and the encounter between Dick Grayson and Jason Todd. You guys should already know this, who he is in the comics, how he's important. He later becomes the Red Hood under very interesting circumstances. So it says this encapsulates the tension, the energy between those two guys. It's like running into your ex-girlfriend's new boyfriend minus the sexual tension. You get to watch Dick Grayson struggle when he sees another Robin, and how that Robin is different and has a different relationship with Dad, Batman. And the second child gets away with the stuff the first child would never get away with within a family. And ours is really a family show. So the idea here is that Dick Grayson left Batman because of certain differences and whatever. And now we're going to see Jason Todd, and we're going to see that little brother is now getting, not real little brother, but you know what I'm talking about. The figurative little brother in this Bat family is getting away with all the same stuff that Dick Grayson was getting chastised for and making mistakes for. Those same choices are being made by this new Robin, and he's getting away scot-free. And that probably further pisses him off. That's probably where we're going to find that line F Batman, because he feels like he's being treated unfairly. And I think that if you set this story right, I'll have absolutely no problem with that. I think this will be a really fun one. Now that you've shown that Jason Todd is there, I'm really, really interested. I'm super excited. And it's not like he's already the Red Hood. He is Robin. This is so cool. I've always wanted to see a live action adaptation of this type of a story, and we're actually going to get it. This is really cool. I'm really excited for Alan Ritchson and Minka Kelly to play Hawk and Dove. There's talk that they might get a spinoff show after this series, get their own show. I would love that. That would be amazing. That would be really, really good as like a romantic type of, not super heavy romance, but you know what I mean? Like kind of like almost Smallville-esque, where there's some like love, like in the mix, and it's kind of focused on like the growing struggles of a teenage kid. I don't want that for Hawk and Dove, but what I'm saying is that it would be nice if it was centered around their relationship and the balance therein, and then have them go through some ups and downs, and then like they're also being heroes, and then maybe Alan Ritchson's character goes off the rails a little bit, maybe Dove gets kidnapped or whatever. There'd be some interesting stories to be told. I'm very excited. I think they are going to get into a lot of that here on Titans, and I can't wait to see it. I'm so excited. Now, one thing I wanted to mention was that in the picture, there's only one person on the IMDb that this possibly could be, and it is Curran Walters. I think his name is Curran. Curran Walters. He is an unnamed actor on the IMDb. So his name is there under Alan Ritchson. Everyone up to that point has a name. There's another one, Seamus Dever. I think he's probably playing a villain. That's probably why. But there's a number of different people. There's an Elastigirl listed here. There's a Cliff Steele, Negative Man. That's some cool stuff. I'm really excited to see this. Now, Curran Walters, to get back to the point, so I don't deviate too far for you guys. He's that kid in the image with Dick Grayson. He's Jason Todd. So it's not really a big mystery now that these photos are out. It's him. That's definitely him. But I'm really excited. And I looked up on his IMDb. I thought this was a little bit ironic. Curran Walters on his IMDb. He's known for a number of different things. Say things you might know. New Girl, possibly. If you guys watch that, it's really funny. If you've seen Girl Meets World, I have not, but you probably maybe have. And one that I thought was really like sad, since he's playing Jason Todd, is he has an IMDb credit for playing dead. That's messed up. It's messed up. Anyway, they're like, you know what? DC probably saw that and they were like, that's Jason, all right. He's got that story arc. If you guys don't know who he is, you're gonna have a lot of fun with this. They probably won't get into his actual story. He'll probably be like a little bit of like a launching pad for Dick Grayson to kind of like set off the tone of how he's feeling emotionally in the story, so he can set off on his journey and be mad and all that stuff. Start his own family to fill the void of being out of Batman's Bat family. I'm excited. I think this is going to be fun. I can't wait to see it. Guys, you should know me by now. I'm pretty optimistic. See I like to wait and see, even if there's some controversy beforehand. I'm not going to see that unless it's like really bad. And I don't think this is really bad. I think this is a lack of context. That's what everyone's been saying. Yes, the producers and the actors who have spoken up have a stake in the game because they want us all to see it, of course. But you know, Charlie from Emergency Awesome he's very reputable. He's usually super on the money, very accurate, incredibly knowledgeable with his predictions of what's to come. And he has actually already seen the first few episodes and is assuring all of us that, hey, the context explains what we're seeing. So it's the trailers are misleading. Don't pay attention to the trailers. Don't pay attention to the set photos. It's misleading. It's trying to mislead you. But I think DC kind of shot themselves a little bit in the foot doing that. So we at least have these early screeners there to say, hey, look, it's not what it looks like. It's really good. Just check it out. See for yourself if you like it, and just give it a fair crack. And so that I think I'm really excited for. You guys let me know down in the comments below if you guys are going to give it a fair crack and if you guys are going to watch it. What do you guys think about it so far? Are you guys worried? Are you skeptical? Do you guys think it looks terrible? Do you guys think that it could be awesome? Are you happy with the casting choices? Are you happy with what they've shown in the set photos, in the actual photos now from IGN? The exclusive photos. And then also, what do you think about the trailers? Let me know down in the comments below. I can't wait to have this discussion with you guys. I believe the Titans show premieres Friday, October 12th, which is 1 week after Venom. So 1 week after Venom premieres in the theaters, DC Universe is going to launch Titans on October 12th. So pay attention for that. This is going to be really cool. I'm super excited to see potentially in the future the Red Hood. This could be very interesting. But for now, at least we're getting Jason Todd Robin in addition to Dick Grayson Robin. This is going to be really cool. You guys rock. I love you more than a friend and less than a lover. Stay tuned for more right here on The Stuff of Legend.